Hi, my name is Elena and you're watching Marvelous Designer Tool by Tool tutorial part 26. Today I'm going to talk about measuring tools that Marvelous Designer app provides us. Let's see where they are. You should open 3D window and here on toolbar you have this sign or this icon. Okay. First, before that, okay, I just wanted to show you where the icon is. Okay, let's say I'm going to bring an avatar, this Sansar, that I have no idea about them. As you see, they are different. I bring this one. One of the easiest ways to see the circumference of some basic body parts is to check this part, and on the avatar icon you go on here, show avatar measurements, but right now for this avatar it doesn't work. Let's see, for example, if I bring this female, okay, if I add this one in 1 meter away, okay, usually it works. Now I show you. It's like this, and you just need to click on these parts, because for tailoring these parts are essential, and these lines are default, so you just need to click on them. You should be a little bit precise like this, and you can see the length of some parts and the circumference of some other parts like this. Okay, you should zoom in a little bit to see. Oh, this one was like that. Okay, now I have this avatar that I have no idea about him, and I'm going to use these measurement tools that Marvelous Designer had provide us. Let's see what they are. Okay, the first one is edit measure. Okay, for now we don't have anything to edit it, so first we should try with other tools. But first of all, I'm going to tell you that you should take attention to these parentheses, that you have avatar, 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 and then the three last options are about garment. It means that these tools up to here are for measuring avatar characteristics, and the three last options are for garment. And yes, okay, the first one was edit measurement, edit measure. Okay, the next one is attach to measure. First you should have a line, then attach it, so I'm going to explain it later. Let's start from this one. We have basic tape measure. If you see here, we have basic tape measure, and here 1 2 3 surface tape measure. Tape measure is the common words between them. One of them is basic and the other one is surface. Also for this one, these two options, I think these two should be together like these two, but I don't know what they are distant from each other. Also this one, if you see, we have basic and surface. What is the difference between basic and surface? When you select surface, it knows the body curves and it follows all curves that you have. But the basic is not like this. It's just a basic or simple or a straight line around your body, or even a simple line that is just on your body. Maybe it doesn't cover all around the body. Now let's see. These were just the basics. So, for example, basic tape measure. It's like you have a tape with yourself and you just can click. Right here I can just double click and it's finished. Let me show you. Here, or I can continue. For example, for knowing the height from this bar to, I don't know, this bar, I double click, and when it's yellow it means it's finished. Or for example, if you're going to know, wait, it's like this, the measurement for shoulders. Oh, yeah, okay. If you're going to delete this, there is edit measure tool for deleting. You can also select it and delete on your keyboard. Okay, now I told you that we have this. If it doesn't move a lot, I told you that the basic doesn't follow the curves of the body. As you see, it's a straight line. And now I select surface tape measurement, measure. I click here. As you see, it goes toward the body. I double click here, and if you see, the measures are different. Okay. And so now we know for using basic tape measure or surface tape measure, you just need to click, and for finishing you need to double click. And now let's see what is basic circumference measure and surface circumference. Did I say basic, or did I repeat the same name twice? Okay, the first one basic and the next one is surface. These two are for all around the body. If for the previous tool we needed just 2 points, for this one we need 1, 2 and 3 points, because it's a 3D. Usually for a 2D line, for a simple line you just need 2 points, 1, 2 and there's the line. But for 3D stuff, for 3D shapes you need 3 points. And let's see the difference between basic circumference, and here I need 1, 2 and 3. As you see the difference between these two, yes, so you need 3 points for circumference. The best part that I can show you that the basic one doesn't follow the curves is here. And here you can see the difference. And okay, I told you these tools. Here I have linear measure and height measure. My assumption is that these two are for parts, for occasions that you're going to, I don't know, knowing the background, the measurement for appropriate background for your avatar, because it's just these two give you just an X and Y, and that's it, just width and height. I don't know, my second assumption is that, for example, when you're going to have a creator, not human avatar, and then you don't know their distance between their distance from the ground, or the height, and I think it works for cover. I don't know if it has other functions. You can tell me. The height measure is to see the height of one point of the body from the ground. For example, here, or if I'm going to know the height from the throat or from the chest, and you can see, he's a short man. No, it's not. Okay, it's good. For maybe it's good. Then we have this linear measure, for example, from this part to this part. Double click. I should have done double click. As you see, it's just for the width and the height of your avatar. And now I select all of them and delete them. Okay, now these last three options that are for garment and this attached to measure. First, let me make a quick garment, and then let's see what they are. I use which one? Okay, this one. Line tool. Hold shift. I use add point for having straight lines. I add a point, then I delete it, then I can have a straight point, a straight line. Okay. Okay. Okay, first, let's see. What is this attached to measure? Okay, after you have your line on your line, every kind of these lines, every tool that you use here is acceptable. After you have your line, for example, here I have it here in this bar. Okay, you select attach to measure, then you select your line, and then you select one of these two. As you see, this upper line was the basic one. So if I simulate, you see it doesn't attach to the body, it doesn't follow the curves of the body. But if I measure it, I attach it to this part. You see, it attaches too much, so we usually don't want this, as you see here. So if you're going to use this attach to measure, first it depends on your need, on your project, on your clothes, but it's better to use basic circumference measure because it's more natural. You usually a garment doesn't attach too much, it doesn't follow that much the body. And yes, this one was for attach to measure. Now the last three. First, okay, it's edit measure. Right now we don't have any measure for garment. Okay, this is our garment. First one is linear. You click and then you click again. When it's yellow, it means that it's finished. Here you have the length, also you have it here in green. This one is just for your ease. This is the width of these squares. For example, if I insert for 100, you see this. The last one is circumference measure for garment. This one can help you for being a little bit more creative. You just need to click. It doesn't go on hand and shoulder and elbow, this part. But if you edit for for editing. You can move it. You can move it here. That's how you can measure your hand and other parts. Okay. This is measurement board, and if for example I put it here, then with edit measure tool I right click on it, then if I cut, it really cuts, or I can cut and sew, or for example trace as, okay, if it's like this, I trace it as like internal line, then it gives me these properties that I can edit them. For example, I can make them elastic and have this effect. And yes, that's it. And now you know all measuring tools. I hope this video was helpful for you, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.